So on today's video, I'll be talking about Bitcoin, and I think the Bitcoin price might reach $1 million in a few years' time. So I'll show you proper indicators and proper fundamental signals that showcase that the Bitcoin price will reach $1 million in the near future. So let's start the video and let's roll the camera. So I hope you're having a good day. This is me, Digital Digits, bringing you a weekly video on Bitcoin. So today we'll look at the Bitcoin price currently. So the Bitcoin price is currently 7,000, but later on the video I'll show you proper indicators that will show that the Bitcoin price will reach $1 million. So currently the price of Bitcoin is 7,500 approximately, and it's at a really huge support level or resistant level. If this breaks up, you can see more bigger price action that's coming. So now let's start. We will look at the stock to flow. So the stock to flow is a basic measure of the price of Bitcoin. It's assumptions that people make where the Bitcoin price might be in the near future. So here, as you can see, the stock to flow on Cointelegraph shows us that we are on the correct path to bull market or an upside market trend. So this red line is the Bitcoin US dollar comparative, and the blue line in the middle is the stock to flow. This is a direct model that shows us the movement of Bitcoin in the near future. So as you can see, approximately next year we might see a big pump up to the upside, and possibly we might pass the all-time high, and that's why I think the Bitcoin price will go to $1 million. Even here it shows the indicator that we can approximately reach $1 million Bitcoin. So by probably next year, we know in 2026 or 2027 we might see $1 million Bitcoin. If you follow the stock to flow model, we might see the Bitcoin price reach $1 million. So it's not far. Bitcoin is gradually growing, and this takes time and patience. So if you're holding Bitcoin, make sure you hold and accumulate. So let's look at the Bitcoin model at another website that I found. Also shows us the stock to flow model of the Bitcoin price and the Bitcoin blocks per month. The Bitcoin blocks are necessarily transactions that occur during the price changes of Bitcoin. So I've heard most of the time when we see a blue dot on the stock to flow model, on this stock to flow model, we necessarily starting a new bull market. And every time we start a bull market, we always see the slightly dark blue dot starts, like here and here, and also down there. We can see the Bitcoin price has a rapid movement after that. And here the stock to flow puts us at approximately 50,000 US dollars by next year. So we'll see where will this stock to flow model take us in the near future. So I'm gonna make this video quite short because we'll cover all the fundamentals for Bitcoin price movements in the near future and how it will reach $1 million. So now there's one also bullish indicator that makes me very bullish about Bitcoin is the hash rate. The hash rate is the number of blocks or transactions that occur. So this is basically the Bitcoin network performance. This is mostly due to miners that are mining Bitcoin. As they mine Bitcoin, they increase the hash rate at a vast outstanding number. So as the hash rate increases, the more the network becomes more secure. So basically the hash rate makes the network really more powerful and healthy, and also speeds up the transactions of Bitcoin each second. So the more the hash rates, the more good the Bitcoin network will perform. So let's look at the definition meaning at Google. I found this definition on our website on Google. So It says, put simply, hash rate is a general measure of the processing power of Bitcoin network. The hash rate is a measure of how many times the Bitcoin network can be attempted to complete this puzzle every second. This means that the hash rate is a good indicator for the Bitcoin's network's health. So it's basically what I've been saying, that more the network becomes really good, the price and the transaction power will increase, but the price not necessarily, but it's a good sign. So now look at the countries that demand a lot of Bitcoin due to inflation, political scandals, and movements that occur in types of countries around the world that desperately need the Bitcoin. The biggest country that is in high demand for Bitcoin is currently Venezuela. Venezuela has suffered from vast hyperinflation, and people are sorting new forms of money. Since the currency's money is worthless, people are now starting to buy Bitcoin as a safe haven to store their Bitcoin. As you can see, the volume has increased in the past few years, and currently now it's increasing. As you can see, the scandals that are happening. Even in Hong Kong, there was a protest. If you guys heard about it, the Bitcoin volume increased in Hong Kong over the past few weeks and months when the chaos riots were happening in Hong Kong. So this is also one bullish indication that shows me that the Bitcoin price will increase dramatically in the near future, is by the BAC CME Futures Exchange. The BAC CME Futures Exchange is where the big players play here. They buy Bitcoin. Mostly they buy Bitcoin. So it's mostly these huge institutions, not retailers like us, individuals. It's mostly the big money players, banks, and companies that buy Bitcoin here in this exchange and make money. So this is a really good sign. As you can see here, the volume is at 700,000 Bitcoin. And this graph or chart is actually the Bitcoin price in the last few hours of this day. So BACT is also a bullish indicator, even though it started very slowly. BACT is going to increase its volume of Bitcoin traded daily. And this is a good sign for the price of Bitcoin and the amount of people investing in Bitcoin and seeing the potential of this asset. So this is gonna be it for today's video. I hope you had a lot of fun, and I hope that you learned a lot from this current video. And it's gonna take time for us to reach $1 million, because $1 million is a quite huge number. It's gonna take a few years, so you stay patient and hodl your Bitcoin at uttermost and let the Bitcoin revolution live on. So this is Digital Digits, and I'm out.